Hello guys, today my video is about those who are confused and somehow they are fail to understand that why people love Donald Trump. And on the other hand, there are a lot of people out there who admire Joe Biden. People on the other side of the fence who love Donald Trump, they are confused as well that why people admire Joe Biden. In this video, I will put historical perspective in front of you. So let's start. Donald Trump is 74 years old and 45th president of the United States of America. At the same time, he was married 3 times. His life was very colorful, very distinguished, and his life is full of a lot of scandals and everything. On the other hand, Joe Biden is 78 years old and he is 46th president of the United States of America. He was also born in a wealthy family, but later on his family got into trouble financially and they have to live like a middle class kind of a family. He married twice and he only got married second time when after his first wife passed away. To understand both of the characters, you have to go back to history. Historically, if you go into Roman Empire, Pharaohs, Ottomans, and many other empires in the world, you will understand that all the historians, storytellers, media, and everything, they love to portray those kind of characters who live very colorful life, who were very brutal, they were mad, they were brave as well, and they were at the same time, they were very successful. History is full of that. Either they were head of state, or they were generals, or at the same time, they were drug lords. Whatever character you talk about, our history is full of that, and the books are full of that, and there are a lot of movies based on those characters as well, because those things sells and media love to sell those, and many people in the media, they made their career based on writing on them or whatever way. On the other hand, there are many more characters as well who are very compassionate, who are very kind as well to their people, and they always tried their best that they came across as the people's person. In this modern era, which is most advanced and historical, this is the best era in humankind, where you have the freedom of speech and you have access to many things which, if you go to historically, they could only dream of. And right now we are going through the best, you can say, the best possible time in human era. We are passing through the pages of the history where you have both kind of characters in front of you, and you can learn a lot from them. If you study the life of Donald Trump, the ultimate goal in any humankind is to be the president or the prime minister of that country where they live in. In this case, Donald Trump, if you ask me, I think Donald Trump has achieved that ultimate goal. He became the president of the United States of America, which is most powerful country in the history of the world. Whatever way he became the president, but he was the president of the United States of America. You cannot take these things away from him. Either you hate him or whatever way you deny him. It is going to be your own denial, not his denial. He is part of the history, and he will be part of the history. That thing you cannot take away from that man. This kind of character, either historically as well and today, they want to achieve something, they achieve it their own way. They have their own theories, they have their own kind of a mindset. They do things by hook and crook. This is the way they are. If you look around yourself, wherever you're working, whatever job you're doing, any business, any sports, or whatever thing you are doing now, these kind of characters are everywhere. They achieve their goals whatever way possible. They don't have compassion, they don't have any kind of a mercy or kindness, but at the same time they are very successful. They achieve the goal. At the end of the day, if you are head of any organization, if you are in sports or whatever field you are in, your end goal is to be successful. You want to achieve that. Either if you are in a sport, you want to achieve the ultimate goal in sports and you want to be number one. If you are in a business, you want to be number one in the business as well. You want to maximize the profit and make your shareholders happy as well. On the other hand, history is also full of those people as well who are very compassionate, who are kind, and who are very people person, who want to make sure that normal people out there, they at least have the basic needs and they live their life happily as well, and they try their best towards it. Although history has not done a justice to them, and today this is not very sellable, but at the same time they tried their best, and many people believe that, and I think that Joe Biden come under that kind of a spectrum. These people have a great place in the history. Their theory and their doctrine is very different to those who want to achieve things whatever way possible. Their ultimate goal was to make sure that people who are they ruling on, they are happy and they have equality and they show their kindness, and they want to make sure that people feel secure. Whatever life you are living in, either you are a plumber, either you are a taxi driver, or you are a banker, you are a businessman, or you are a doctor, you are an engineer, you are a student, whatever you are, you have to have an open mind approach in your life. You try not to hate someone for sake of hating it. That you don't need to follow the crowd just for sake of following it. You don't need to jump on the bandwagon just to make sure that you are part of that history, because history is not going to remember you like this. You can have few pictures for your Facebook, you can have few pictures for your Instagram, whatsoever, but at the same time the question could be that are you internally satisfied? Having the justice and giving the justice, it's a basic right and the duty of all the human being, but you need to make sure that you always do the justice to your enemy as well. You love it or hate it, you cannot take the credit away from them. If these people are not there, you will never learn the other side of the spectrum in your life. Both kind of characters are out there. One have to rise above the hate and do the justice to any character whatsoever. Either he or she is your enemy or friend. My whole message was try not to be blinded by your hate. Try to be open mind. Learn from the both spectrums. At the end, I would say that if anything I have said you didn't like, I apologize. Thank you very much.